All right, chat. So as you guys know, recently I got 200 IQ in a recent IQ test, which I did offline. So you guys don't know about it, but I got 200 IQ.
Riddle number 1. The secret password.
Okay.
Matt wants to get into a private club, but the
Just pay
entry
for it.
requires a password
Just pay for
that he doesn't know. So he steps off to the side and eavesdrops on entering club members giving the password. When one club member walks up to the door, the bouncer says 12. She replies 6 and is let in. Then another member comes to the door. This time, when the bouncer says 6, the man replies 3 and gets in. Matt's
Okay.
sure that he sees the pattern and walks up to the door. The bouncer says 10, and Matt replies 5. To Matt's surprise,
I mean, so far they were just saying the half of the
bouncer
numbers
doesn't let him in.
that he was asking them.
Can you figure out what Matt should have said to get in? You have
12, 6, 3, 1.5,
10 seconds to think about it.
1.5. The half of 3 is 1.5. What else could he have said? 10, 3. Because 10 has 3 characters.
Do you have your answer ready? Let's see.
10 has 3 characters.
Matt was actually supposed to say how many letters there are in the number that the bouncer says.
I'm 200 IQ, chat. Y'all never thought of that. Don't you dare lie to me. Hell no.
So the password should have been 3.
Let's go.
Isn't
First
it
one.
easy?
Let's go. How's that easy, bro? I'm the smartest here, bro.
A mugging.
I thought that said mogging
A
for
man
1 second.
walked into a police station claiming he had just been mugged. The police officer
Okay.
asked him to describe exactly what happened. So the man explained, I was on my way to the bank, and I had $100,000 in my briefcase.
Okay.
Suddenly, a man wearing black clothes, a black mask, and black gloves jumped me, grabbed my briefcase, and ran away. The police officer noted a fresh cut on the man's face and asked if it were from the attack. The man replied, yeah, the mugger was wearing a silver ring on his left hand, and it cut me when he punched me. The police officer immediately knew that the man was lying. How did he figure it out? Time's ticking.
That's easy. He said the man was wearing a glove. So how do you know the man was wearing a freaking ring? That doesn't make any sense. Who would put a ring on top of a glove?
This one's pretty easy if you paid close attention to the man's
I paid
story.
very close
You
attention.
probably remember that the so-called victim said that the attacker was wearing black gloves, right? So
Chat, how do you say this is hard, bro?
Face through the glove. How could the man know whether the mugger's ring was made out of gold or silver or any other material?
Exactly.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Fire. Tell your mama you're a liar. I'll complete that for you, buddy.
Riddle
I
number
got
3. Jack's dilemma.
Okay.
Jack has a lion, a lamb, and a bale of hay. He wants to cross a river.
I've already done this
There's
before,
only one
bro.
boat, and it can't hold the weight of more than 2 items at a time.
I've done this
Jack
in
wants to
school
make sure
before,
that the
bro.
lion doesn't eat the lamb, and that the lamb doesn't eat the hay. How can poor Jack get to the other side of the river with all 3 objects safe and sound? You have 10 seconds to find a solution.
Hold up. I'm gonna take a bit more time. First, he takes the lion to the other side. He goes, he drops it off. All right. Next, he comes back, takes the hay, goes there, drops it off. So it's the lion and the hay on the other side. Then he comes back and takes the sheep. That's it. But wait, am I meant to prevent the sheep from eating the hay? Oh, okay. So he takes the lion to the other side. He comes back. Then it's the sheep and the hay. So first, it's going to be the sheep, right? Because it's the only one in the middle that has interactions with the lion and the hay. So he takes the sheep to the other side. He comes back. Then he takes the lion, because the lion ain't going to eat the hay unless he's a vegetarian or something. So he takes the lion to the other side. He brings the sheep back. The plot twist, the thing you thought I was not going to think about. So he brings the sheep back. He drops the sheep here. He takes the hay to the other side. Then he comes back and he takes the sheep to the other side. Kaboom, bada boom, bada bam. Whatever. I just invented a new rap, but we're going to go with it. I'm smart.
The plan isn't all that difficult. Jack should first take the lamb across. Then
Exactly.
he can take the bale of hay across
Exactly.
and bring the lamb back.
Exactly.
After that, he should take the lion across, but leave the lamb. Finally, he needs to go back for the lonesome lamb and take it across. There, all 3 get to the other side of the river unharmed. Let's just hope that the lion won't eat him. Oh.
He's probably going to push you off the boat, bro.
Riddle number 4. A life or death decision.
Chat, I got 3 so far correct. How many did you guys get? Ain't no way y'all got 3, bro. Stop capping. Y'all probably got like
Tom was
1.
walking in the woods when he suddenly came upon a big house. The house looked abandoned.
Yeah,
So
monsters
Tom,
live there, bro.
in true scary movie form, decided to check it out.
Yeah, if you were walking around in a jungle in the middle of the night and you come across a house, are you going in there? I feel like that's the dumbest decision you would make. First of all, what's a house doing in the middle of the jungle? And what if they just like do something wrong to you, okay? I would not be willing to go. First of all. Second of all, what the frick would you be doing in the middle of the night in a jungle, bro? That's just messed up. I don't know what you're thinking if you're going there.
But as soon as he walked in, you know what happened. The door behind him slammed shut.
Yeah, and then a vampire and Dracula and all that other stuff came out.
There are 4 unlocked doors that he can use to get out. The problem is what's behind those doors. If Tom opens the first door, he'll immediately fall into a tank full of hungry sharks.
Okay.
The room behind the second door is filled with lethal gas.
Okay.
Behind the third door awaits an unescapable well full of water. And if Tom chooses the fourth door, he'll face a chainsaw-wielding serial killer who murdered 100 people in 1918 alone. Dang psycho. So, which door should Tom choose to survive?
Chainsaw-wielding man, unless he's living on blood to this day, I don't think a chainsaw-wielding man who was like 100 years old, like who murdered whatever in like 100 years ago is gonna do anything about it, bro. He's gonna be like the most skinny-ass, old-ass unk right now and probably sitting in one corner if he's even alive. And you could just probably go to him and kick his legs and do whatever and he's not gonna be able to do jack about it, bruh.
10 seconds starts now. What a choice to make, huh? Looks like death is behind each one. Well, death is waiting behind each door, except for the last one.
Exactly.
Although the killer sounds like the last thing you'd want to choose, he was slaying people a century ago. So
his old bones ain't not chasing my Mach 2.5 speeds, bro.
Cobwebs. Harmless.
Exactly.
Well, unless you don't like dust or spiders. Riddle number 5. Card trick.
Chat, I got all of them right so far.
A deck of 52 cards.
And being my chatters, you don't get all of them right, bro. I'm afraid to announce, bro. I feel so bad for you.
He knows that there are 13 cards facing up, while the rest are facing down in a random order. He needs to create 2 piles with the same number of cards facing up. Oh, and Adam is blindfolded and can't see a thing. So how can he do it?
I don't get the question. I have to put 13 cards facing up, and I don't know which ones are up and which ones are down.
Easy. Adam just needs to take the first 13 cards from the top and simply flip them over. Done. If you don't believe it, let's break it down together. Imagine you took the first 13 cards from the top. Let's say there are 9 cards in that group that are facing up. That means the remaining pile would only have 4 cards facing up, since we know from the beginning that 13 of the 52 cards were facing up. So if you flip the first pile over, 4 cards will be facing up and 9 will be facing down. 4 and 4. There you go.
That did not make any sense at all to
Riddle
me.
number 6.
I did not even understand the question. Y'all can't blame me for getting it
Look
wrong.
carefully at these 5 figures. The question is simple. Which one of these objects does not belong in the group? A good old odd one out riddle. Here are your 10 seconds.
2 because it's a different shape. I would guess 2 because it's a different shape, or 4 because it has a different color. I mean, or 3 because it doesn't have the red boundary around it, and or 5 because it's the shortest one. Chat, which one is it? Are we talking about color, shape, or size? There's 3 different differences. Which one are we talking about? I feel like it has to be shape, right? So it's gotta be 2, right? Or the odd one out. The odd one out. Are we talking about odd numbers only? 1, 3, 5? The odd one. 1 is an odd number. I mean, but 1...
Did you figure it out? Get it?
No.
Figure? Anyway, if you choose the first figure...
Lame-ass jokes, what?
You're absolutely right. And why is that? Because it's the only object that doesn't have an individual trait. The second one is round, which is different from any other shape. The third object doesn't have an outline around it. The fourth one is a different color from the rest. And the fifth shape is much smaller than the others. So, we're simply left with the first figure, which is the only one that's not odd in any way. Tricked ya.
Tricked ya? What in the world of lame jokes is this man even doing? And second of all, how am I meant to know, bro? Y'all were just saying 1, but I don't get why it's 1, though. There has to be a logic, right? Unless we're defying logic today.
The ticket clerk.
Hopefully this is something normal.
A deaf and mute man came up to the ticket counter at a subway
So he can't
station.
speak or hear. Okay.
The tickets cost 50 cents each.
He's gonna
The
do
man
sign language.
handed over $1, and the ticket clerk gave him 2 tickets without even checking. How did the ticket seller know that the man needed 2 tickets? Try to crack this mystery in 10 seconds.
Because he gave her $1 and a ticket cost 50 cents. So she assumed that he just wanted 2 tickets. Or he probably said this with his fingers. I mean, who knows? Or did he bring someone with him? That could be a thing. His jawline. Yeah, bro's been mewing in his past 10 years of old age, bro. He's about to impress the angel of death or something. I don't think they're gonna get impressed by him. Just kidding.
Ready or not? Here's the answer. The deaf and mute man gave 4 quarters, so the ticket clerk could be certain that he wanted 2 tickets. Otherwise, he would have given only...
You said he gave him $1. And now you're saying he gave her 4 quarters? I mean, I know it's the same thing. 4 quarters are still $1. But he said first that he gave her $1.
2 of his quarters.
Huh?
It's as simple as... Otherwise, he would have given only 2 of his quarters.
My man, didn't you just say that?
It's as simple as that.
Didn't you say he gave her $1?
All right. How many of these riddles did you get?
I got them all right except for that one that was defying logic. By the way, great video. It was from Brightside. Shout out to them. And next video, let me know, okay? By the way, chat, how many did you get right? Put it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And recommend me another video that you want me to react to. See you guys in the next one. Peace.